Yo, what's good, traders? This is your boy Jay Devar bringing y'all a new upload for the week, man. And in this week's upload, I'm actually going to be reviewing a new prop firm called Taurus Arena, right? So this is a prop firm that I just recently stumbled across because I was looking for new firms to just go ahead and review on the channel. And honestly, I like the presentation so far. I've done a little bit of reviewing, pre-reviewing of like looking at the accounts and different prices and stuff like that, and like going to the FAQs and everything. So I'm gonna have all that broken down in the video for you guys. For anyone that may be looking for a new prop firm, or in case you stumble across it, you already know what you're getting into, right? So, right here, Taurus Arena. This is a prop firm that they recently opened up last year. I want to say last February they opened up. Um, and yeah, that's cool. I didn't recognize that at first, but yeah, that moves when you move your little mouse cursor over it. If you're on desktop, I don't know if it does it on mobile or not, but yeah. So like I said, this prop firm they opened up last year, so this is a relatively new firm. So some features that you might be used to, say like with like Top Step or Apex, they might not have any of that. Especially like other trading platforms, like they might not have Tradeovate. At least from what I quickly reviewed over the site, they don't have Tradeovate. So just keep that in mind. They do use like Quant Tower and these other softwares that I don't personally use, so I won't personally be trading with them. But for anyone that uses like Quant Tower or any of these other platforms, yeah, feel free. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So they do have different account types. They have a Prime, they have a free, and they have a Direct Prime. So Direct Prime, this is basically just instant funded. That's all that is, instant funded account. Freeze. So here, this is basically where you don't have to pay any activation fees because they do have activation fees for these accounts on the Prime accounts, right? So they have activation fees for these accounts, right? So we're just gonna look at the 50K. For 50K, $79 a month. It's only for the challenge. Apparently, it's only for the challenge. It's only for the challenge fee because after you pass the challenge, you just pay the activation fee and you should be good to go from there, right? Because I haven't seen anything in the FAQs or anything like that showing that. I could probably search for it, but do all the work for y'all. But yeah. So right here where you see the $32 a month, so it says this price only applies when purchasing a minimum of 3 challenges simultaneously. So you are allowed to trade up to 5 accounts with this prop firm. They allow you to trade up to 5 for these Prime accounts, and this is the discounted price that you pay. So instead of paying $79 for each account, you pay $32. You pay $32 for each account, and that totals out to about, let's say, like about $90. Let's say like 96 dollars, almost $100. So instead of paying 200 something dollars for 3 accounts, they give you a discount for it. They basically cut it in half, and you're good to go. All right. So yeah, or it says 50% off the monthly subscription during the challenge phase only. And see, reading this is why I think that you only have to pay a monthly fee during the challenge phase. However, I wonder if it's just you still pay a monthly fee, but you just pay the activation fee to get the live account. But I'm gonna try to find that in the FAQ if I can. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I don't want the video to be too long, But let's see. So profit target. This is roughly about 50K. Is roughly about like I want to say like about 4% or so. Uh, yeah, roughly about 4% profit target on the 50K because 10% would be 5K profit target. On 100K is $6,000, so that's 6% profit target. So this is probably roughly the same. Probably like actually yeah. So this is 6%. Okay, because that's basically half of that. So 6% profit target. They trailing daily drawdown. So they do have trailing drawdown. So keep that in mind. I'm personally not a fan of daily drawdown, trailing drawdowns during the day. I'm personally not a fan of that. I prefer end of day. That's just how I prefer it. Because like with trailing drawdown, you could be in profit, but because your account goes, you might experience a loss during the day that goes against your profit target, and that can also trigger stop losses. That can also trigger the max daily losses or the maximum loss allowed. So you got to be careful with that. Like even if you ain't closed the trade yet, just because it's floating in drawdown, it could like trigger like those. So just have to keep that in mind. Maximum contracts you can trade is up to 4. They don't have any daily loss limits. There's no consistency rules either. So there's no consistency rules for these accounts. However, they do have an option for the end of day drawdown add-on. Currently, right now, they slice it in half, so it's like roughly like $10. And then it'll also include like a soft little daily loss, so you don't, I guess, hit the max loss target of $2,000, right? So, here we go. There's that. So that's for the Prime account. For the freeze, right here, different price, $84 a month. $84 a month, so it's 50% off the monthly subscription during the challenge phase only. So, and that again, I kind of, this to me seems like it's saying like, so like you have to pay monthly for these accounts, right? However, you only discounted for the challenge phase. So I guess whenever you do get funded or you pass this account, it seems like you're gonna be paying, even though this is the discounted price to purchase it. Once you pass, this is the price that you're going to be paying, right? So, like I said, I'll check and see if I can find that in the FAQs or anywhere. But yeah, same premises here, except there's no activation fees for these accounts, but same premises, same drawdown parameters. There's the same add-on. So, yeah, that and got direct prime. So these are basically the instant funded evals. This is their version of an instant funded eval, right? Pretty self-explanatory. However, these accounts, they do have a consistency rule of 20%, a 20% consistency rule. So keep that in mind with having such a small consistency rule that your profit is going to have to be kind of smaller. So you're not going to be able to like just take these big trades and these massive profit trades like some people try to do and get massive payouts. Like, you're not going to be able to do that, right? And I don't see anything that says that you can stack these accounts so you can have multiple of these, of the Prime accounts, but I could probably find it in the FAQ somewhere. Trailing drawdown, $2,000. It's roughly the same as like the other two accounts. Trailing drawdown is the same. However, you still have the option to purchase an add-on of a end of day drawdown option, right? And including a soft daily loss, right? So 50K, 391, 100K, 517. Maximum contract 6. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty self-explanatory. So these are the platforms that they have. So they have Addis. Okay, they have Addis. They have Volmetrica Trading and Quant Tower. So these are the platforms that they have right now. So yeah, I don't use any of these platforms. Like I said earlier in the video, I won't be. This isn't a firm that I'll be trading with, right? So yeah, because they don't have a trader bait, right? They don't have my people trader bait. So hey, and why is this? Okay, some of this is in Spanish. Okay. Let's see. Customize your challenge, track your progress, improve your skills, clear rules, simple rules, and clear process. I wonder if I can click this. Nope, I can't click it. Doesn't do anything. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was looking at how the payouts work also, because I was trying to see if they have any buffer requirements, and they do. So for the safety threshold is $3,000. So basically the drawdown, once you pass the account, the safety net or the cushion is gonna be $3,000. So you have to make, if you want to take a $1,500 payout, which is the max. I want to say it's basically saying that you have to. Is this saying that you have to make 4,500, or can you withdraw inside of it? Oh, okay. So you can withdraw inside the buffer. Okay. All right. So yeah. So you can withdraw inside of the buffer. That's cool. That's cool. So, but the maximum payout. So say you do get the threshold up to $3,000. The maximum payout request is $1,500. So you can withdraw inside of the buffer, right? But I think you have to meet this requirement first, right? Yep. So you have to reach the account threshold of $3,000 before you can request any type of payout. So even if you don't take the whole $1,500, if you want to take $500 out, you gotta meet that $3,000 cushion first for a 50K account, right? They have a minimum of 8 trading days. It says this one-time requirement ensures sufficient trading activity before withdrawal is requested, right? Okay. And it says they do allow flipping, or basically it's like the thing of like, once you meet the profit target, some traders, they'll like some traders, they would try to take just like a one small position and quickly close it just to say that they did a trading day, or try to close it in positive just to validate a trading day. So they do allow that, but you says you can only do use up to 2 flipping days. I kind of think that's a weird rule, but hey, you know, yeah. Personally, I'm not a fan of minimum 8 trading days either before withdrawing a payout. I think five is a good threshold because that's a week. So I think that's a good threshold. That's just my personal opinion on it, though. You know, if anybody for anyone that's cool with minimum 8 trading days, hey, like knock yourself out, right? Let's see. They do have a consistency rule, so evaluations have no consistency rule. Consistency applies only once you reach a profit account. I guess this is their version of a live. No, this is just the funded account. Consistency rules automatically set to 30% once you pass on the and this is specifically for the free accounts. I don't know why they call it a freeze accounts, like just because like this is basically just the account that you don't have to pay activation fees on, right? So not sure why they worded it that way, but hey, their company, their business, you know, they do what they want. Let's see. Anything else? Also too, you have to have at least 5 positive trading days with making at least $150 or more. It says from the second payout onward, traders no longer need to wait a total of 8 trading days, but they must still complete. Okay, so once you get to be eligible for your first payout, it's a minimum of 8 trading days on the account of trading activity, but you got to be profitable 5 of those days. Okay, cool. Right, and anytime after that, basically you can just every 5 days, as long as you're in profit, you can withdraw. All right, cool, cool. They do have payout limits or payout limits. So the maximum payout per request for just for example 50K account $1,500. Maximum monthly payout is $3,000. So you can only the maximum payout you can take is $3,000 for the month. I guess after that you just have to keep trading, and you know whenever next month rolls around, you're able to take withdrawals again. All right. So yeah, do no monthly caps after 4 months. Okay, so after 4 months of consecutive months withdrawing from the accounts, these basically these payout caps they are removed, so you can withdraw however much, as long as it doesn't go inside of the buffer, right? All right. Okay. They also do an 85-15 profit split. So 85% goes to you as the trader and 15% goes to them as the prop firm. It says there's no scaling or waiting period. All right. So let me go try to find that thing about what was I wanted to look for? I forgot. I want to say I was looking for it was something I wanted to look up for y'all. Oh, the monthly fees. That's what it was. Okay. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Let's look at trading rules real quick. Hold on. Is news trading allowed? Probably not. Okay, so they do allow it. They do allow it. Okay. Okay, so they do allow news trading. Just be careful doing that on your own though. Let's see, challenges and add-ons. Okay, let's go here. Do 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 do. Is there a limit of challenges? No, it should be about 5. Yeah, yeah. So you only have 5. Do dynamic daily loss. Yeah, right. And you guys do feel free to come on the FAQ sites. I recommend everyone do that. Go to the FAQ sites and see check out the FAQs if you have any questions, because they should have it all right here for you. All right, let's see. Okay, so they do have a monthly subscription model, both the freeze and the prime. So they have a month. So it is a monthly subscription model. So this price right here that you see, $84 for the month. So it says 50% off the monthly subscription during the challenge phase only. But so after you pass, I'm assuming this is what you have to pay. On this free account where you don't have to pay the activation fee. So this is the monthly fee that you have to pay for the account. Whereas right here, Same thing, just $32 a month during the challenge phase only, and I'm assuming it's just $79 a month right after that, right? Because it doesn't say, or it doesn't, or that's what it says. That's literally what it says. It'd be 50% of the original evaluation price calculated. So. April 8 maintain. Oh, okay, so never mind. Okay, so never mind. It says the subscription renewal amount will be 50% of the original evaluation. See, this is why you gotta read the FAQ. This is why you gotta read the FAQ. I was just making assumptions. That's my bad. But yeah. All right, so this is the actual price you will pay. Um, Going forward to the next billing cycle. Okay. All right. Let's see. I do have account resets at $85, but I recommend just moving on to a new challenge if that ever does happen. Or if you got the $85 to just yeah, I recommend just buying a new challenge. It'd probably be cheaper that way. Do 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 do. Mm. Mm-hmm. All right, so if you don't pay it, if you don't pay a monthly fee, oh man, they're gonna deactivate your account immediately. All right. So okay, but yeah, so it says the subscription renewal will be 50% of the original evaluation price. Okay. All right. So this is the price you pay. All right. There we go. FAQs for the win. All right. Well, y'all, this is Taurus Futures. Overall, I don't think it's a bad firm. Like I said, they're relatively new. I do think that they probably might want to consider adopting the coming up with like another product where you don't have to pay any monthly fees. Because like some of the big firms like Apex, they're doing like one time fees now. So they got rid of their monthly fees with their rebrand. Um, and then there's other firms that do that, like Fund Index Futures. They don't do monthly fees. The trading desk, even though they recently got bought by Top Step, so now Top Step and them are combined as one company. I haven't looked at Top Step yet. I might need to go ahead and do a review on Top Step because I haven't done one yet, which I have been tripping on, right? But yeah, so I do think that's something that for the future they might want to consider. I know, like I said, I know they're relatively new and they're trying to like get their customer base up and get some type of return on their investment of creating a futures prop firm. But yeah, overall, I don't think it's a bad firm. Like I said, if you guys are cool with using these platforms right here that they allow trading with, that is another thing too. I do think they might need to consider in the future bringing on some more other trading platforms like TraderVate or Rhythmic. So yeah, but other than that, y'all, this is Taurus Futures. Check them out. Feel free to buy an account or give them a try. If you use any of these platforms, I personally don't use them, so I won't be using them. But overall, not a bad firm. All right. So, with that being said, y'all, this is your boy Jay Davari. I'll check y'all out in the next upload, and y'all have a wonderful week, man. Peace out.